Yo,
Yo.
HTV.
Yes, sir.
Episode 11.
Final episode, man.
Final
Yes,
episode, bruh.
We made it.
Made it to 11.
We got one more guest. We got Reid in the building, man.
Yes, sir.
How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Huh?
Good.
Thank you.
What's up, man?
Yo, it's your boy, Shit You Dome.
Divine MVP.
Jenna Che. Zachary.
Yo, it's cool.
And this is the HCB episode, the final episode, episode 11.
Yes, sir. We're back at it.
All right, so we got a guest. Introduce yourself.
What up? My name is Reid. I go by Reidrzl. You can follow me on Instagram at Reidrzl was here. Feel me? I do music. I'm a recording engineer. Just graduated with my boy Owen right over here too. Recording arts degree program. Feel me? Hey, it's good. I'm good to be here, bro. It's good to be here.
It's good to have you here, bro. Good to have you
For
here.
For sure. So how does it feel to just like to be an alumni now, bro?
Oh, dude, it feels great. Like, dude, especially me doing the 20-month program, like 20 months straight.
It's a lot. It's a lot.
Yeah, dude, it's a lot. Like staying locked in for 20 months straight, especially some months, dude, where like I had like multiple classes in 1 month. Like it was bad for me. Like I started September 2023, and like this past December, I had the audio post-production class, and, like some online writing class. But the thing is though, like we all know in December, like it gets cut by like 2 weeks because there's Thanksgiving break and there's winter break. That dude, it was crazy, bro. It was crazy. I don't know how I passed those classes, bro, on everything.
Nah.
Hey, man, but you made it. I mean, shoot. Word on the street is you're a valedictorian, bro.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
So obviously you're able to persist and to pursue and get. So like, how was that like? What was that like? Because I heard that it was very rigorous when it comes to like all your classmates. I heard, cause what was your GPA? Mention your GPA.
Mine was a 3.96.
3.96.
Damn.
So I heard people
Crazy.
had like 3.94, 3.95.
Yeah, like,
so like,
genuinely, I was like, some
Yeah.
people had like 3.94s, like 3.95s. I think I heard 3.91. So it came down like seriously like one class. Like you can just tell it came down like one class.
yeah.
But like I said, dude, like I was locked in 20 months straight. Like there were some months, dude, I wasn't even talking to nobody. I was just like, I was just too tired to, you know, just go about my own, go about my day. I was just in the gym or I was in class, just straight up. I mean, we're here now, so I'm just glad, dude. I've just been trying to relax. That's all I've been trying to do lately. Just relax.
Sorry.
For sure.
Yeah.
bro.
It's probably gonna take a long time to return back to normal.
It is,
You know,
dude.
it's
Yeah.
probably
But like I said, man, right now I'm just looking for a job. Like, I know, are you on that same type of time? You gotta like,
That's all I've been doing, looking for jobs, bro.
yeah, man.
All I've been doing.
I just can't stand like the career development. Like they're only showing me jobs in Florida. I'm like, dude, I'm not gonna be in Florida
Yeah.
for like a hot minute. I mean, who knows? I might come back next like later on in the year because I'm just trying to go up to Michigan and get a car. So as soon as I get my car, I might start, you know, branching out some places. Like my mom knows some people in Nashville in the music industry. Like I'm thinking either New York or LA because I know some people in LA. But like, I do this job. The job search thing is a little bit overwhelming. That's because they just keep
Definitely.
pressing you. They just keep pressing you. Like,
Yeah.
Definitely.
mad, bro. It's crazy.
So you're originally from Michigan?
Yeah, Detroit.
Okay,
Yeah.
man.
Mm,
That's
okay.
right.
Yeah.
for sure.
Part of the state.
I mean, I gotta ask you from Michigan, so like, I guess what are some of your like biggest influences out of Michigan or
I'm
Detroit
not-
in general?
I mean, I remember in high school where like that Detroit sound was coming up. Like, what was the names? Dang it. Now, not Rio, because Rio started coming up late. Like Rio and V, they started coming up late on the year. But I forgot like Casher Quan.
Babytron?
Yeah, like Casher Quan. Like I'm talking about like when I was in high school and they were just getting started. That sound just kind of like got to know. I remember Casher Quan was a name that I heard from like the first. You hear that Detroit Flint style. Because now you hear guys like Babytron nowadays, like Babytron, you know, V's, Rio. But I remember it was Casher Quan.
Was it like TJX6?
Yeah, TJX6. There was TJX6.
What
yeah,
about,
TJX6.
what's his name?
T Grizzly?
Of course, T Grizzly was there, but T Grizzly like first he out like I want to say it's a Detroit beat from like the ones that you heard, started hearing like I'll say like 2019, 2020, but like because like he started hopping on that sound too because like, obviously it's T Grizzly, he's gonna sound good on it, but like either way, dude, but like TJX6, Casher Quan, those guys, I remember like of course I think it's like is it Y and J? No,
Y&J,
yeah, Y and
Y&J.
J, yeah, dude,
That's what I was thinking of, bro. Y&J.
Yeah, Y&J.
Those like fast beats, man.
Yeah, those dudes started going
hard.
crazy, crazy. Yes, those are some of my inspiration. That's why I wanted to get into mixing. I was like, bro, like if I could like mix for those guys, like eventually one day, that'd be awesome. That'd be awesome having my catalog and my resume.
And RMC Mike.
Yeah, RMC Mike, yeah, bro. Yeah, bro.
We got a lot of team, like,
Yeah, the Detroit scene was definitely crazy for a little bit too. It still is crazy.
Everybody
To
say it
this
still
day.
is.
It is,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
we just got to get it mainstream. That's the only problem, though.
Yeah.
Y'all
Y'all got crazy ass bars.
yeah, wild, bro.
I'll be wild on that mic. Bro.
Dude, it was funny when Lil Yachty made that Michigan tape.
I was about to ask you about that.
Yeah, I respect him for that. That tape was kind of fire. That tape was fire.
I thought it was fire,
He put
too.
Michigan
Yeah, it
on.
was fire.
He put Michigan on. But like it's like I'm like we got to figure out a way to get like our sound mainstream. Like it's just stuck in Michigan. Like because we got some people like Babytron who's like it's like mainstream, but like then again it's like half mainstream, half like like it's like in
Still
like
be
in
trolling.
Detroit. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Like I say he's mainstream like on the internet wise, but like globally, like in real
Yeah.
life, like people just. I haven't heard anybody like at Full Sail talking about listen to Babytron. Like
That name
Nah,
alone
bro.
is like,
wow,
Babytron?
it's out of pocket, bro. And then you
yeah.
got Luka Trončić. Dude, his album names are funny too. Like
Yeah.
Luka Trončić.
And his samples are like, I don't know how he get his samples cleared.
Nah, he just did this one song for his birthday, bro. He lead rap through like every single era. That
I
was
seen
tough.
that. I seen it on IG.
That was
hard.
tough.
He used to do that a lot.
Yeah, he had an ABC song too.
Literally, that was tough. So he's creative, bro. Like he needs some more recognition. Like he's creative, yeah, bro. He's gonna keep running it up.
Man, I didn't listen to a lot of like Detroit rappers, but I used to listen to BFB the Pac-Man.
Yeah,
Wait,
man.
from Flint, right?
Yeah, from Flint. Yeah.
What you think about his sound?
He's hilarious, bro. He'd be the Batman's hilarious. When he first came up, I'm pretty sure it was like that one song, like it was like 2-3 years ago. It blew up on TikTok. But me and my homies were listening to him like back in like 2017. That's what I do. But like when I was in high school, like that's when all those Michigan, like those Flint, Pontiac rappers started really coming up. And then I was like, it's funny because like DDG isn't part of the sound. He's from Pontiac. He don't even do nothing related to sound
I was
whatsoever.
about to say, I forgot DDG was from Michigan. Bro.
I'm not gonna lie. I don't think a lot of niggas talk about DDG. Like, respectfully, not a lot of niggas talk about DDG when it comes to Michigan, bro.
His
Like,
last album was, I liked his last album, but he don't have that Michigan sound.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And plus, he was like a YouTuber and whatnot. But yeah, but not a lot of people talk about DDG when it comes to like Michigan. So like, he never brings it up either. So I'm not
Yeah.
sure one of those things like he truly cares about it or not. But hey, I still got props from him though, straight up.
He definitely bring up Pontiac every time.
Yeah, exactly. Pontiac made DDG, but like that's really it though. I was like, you only bring up Pontiac when you mention his name. So I'm like, bro, like,
I mean, I guess he repping just Pontiac, not the whole.
yeah. I feel that. Yeah, I feel that.
But I would say like even so we talked about kind of the newer artists, but like even older, like let's go like Big Sean.
Yeah.
I don't know if you were like listening to Eminem growing
Yeah.
up.
I was
but,
about to say,
like,
is it Eminem
Yeah,
from
Big Sean
Michigan?
Eminem. Yeah,
so
Big
like,
Sean Eminem.
So like who? I guess early on, like were you always just listening to rap? Was it other genres that you were into?
Yeah, I listen to other genres. Of course, I got rap. Like I said, I was also a band nerd. So I was always listening to like any other type of genre, like EDM, like acoustic stuff, like rock. You feel me? Every once in a while, I want to say country, but like that acoustic area, like little folk type songs every now and then.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, bro. Be like, because Eminem and Big Sean, they were like the ones. And Big Sean kind of fell off though a little bit. It's just like, I don't know what he was on after. So I forgot what album it was, but I don't know what he was on after that. It was just. Especially with the Kanye situation too. After he cut like the Good Music label, it's got real shaky from there. But yeah, and of course everyone knows Eminem though. Like everyone knows Eminem,
Yeah.
straight up.
You listen to, is it Dej Loaf or DJ?
Dej Loaf.
She's from
Dej
Detroit
Loaf?
or Michigan.
Yeah, she's from
I
Detroit.
didn't know that.
Oh, it's not right now.
Yeah, I don't listen to Dej Loaf though. I know she's pretty fire, but I don't listen to her though. Which is like I know people might call it like think that's out of pocket. But I'm just like that's not really like. I don't listen to a lot of female rappers.
Okay.
Which is kind of crazy. Like I guess one that happened to listen to is Glorilla though.
Okay.
Glorilla, she fire.
She fire.
I was gonna say clear it up though. Don't say like don't make it seem like female rappers are trash.
Yeah, no. Like, I do listen to some, but that's just like I just don't be listening because like we can't relate to that type of music. You know what they be talking about? You cannot relate to that type of music, bro. They be talking crazy sometimes. You're like, nah, bro, I ain't twerking on no nigga. You're like, I ain't twerking.
You can't relate to that, bro?
Whoa, what? Like, nah, bro, I don't relate to that, bro. I'm good, bro. I'm good. I can listen on the daily. That's how it is, bro, for real.
Nah, but you said you wanted to mix for Detroit like rappers. Is that how you kind of got into music? Like, how'd you get into music?
Bro,
man?
I got into music, bro. It was like my high school. It was in high school in like 2018. I got a homie named Reidrzl. He goes by, of course, like Andrew Rice. We call him Reidrzl. He was making beats on FL. He was making beats on FL, and he never told us he made beats either. Like it was crazy. And so I remember because like me and my one homie Kalen, we were like making like this little mini album because we were like, screw it, let's make this little rap album. Like we had like a song. And like that was the first time I ever like rapped, like cause I do like singing. That's the first time I ever like sang, like with like autotune and stuff like that. And they were like, "Yo, this is actually kind of fire." I was like, because me, I'm like, this is kind of mid. Like that's why I knew I kind of had that mixing like energy where it's like, nah, bro, I can make this sound better. Like I can make this sound better if I just keep doing research on it. And so I remember my homie Reidrzl was making beats. He started sending us beats, right? So I finished that album. So it was about 2018, 2019 where I really started. Just like we just record on our phones, like on the Veloco app. And I would mix on GarageBand, which is crazy. I would mix the song on GarageBand and get the levels right, which is just hilarious. I don't know why we did like that. It sounds terrible. Like I still have the old files to this day. It sounds terrible. But it was 2020 when COVID happened, and like me and my homie Kalen, bro, we were just rushed. We were like, bro, like we don't even know what we're gonna do after like high school. Like you got no idea. So I remember like I was in his whip. We were just arguing, trying to figure out what the move is. I closed this door, and I was like, bro, just give me 2 months. Literally 2 months later, I was working at my job. I had a MacBook, audio interface, like microphone, and like all of it. I was like, dude, we're gonna record, and we're gonna like really take this mug off, and we're really gonna take off with this thing. So I've just been making music ever since.
Damn, that's lit, bro.
Yeah.
So what's your favorite DAW? Because like I know a lot of people start out with just, even before DAWs, they start out with like BandLab.
Yeah.
I know I use RapChat, and you said Veloco.
Yeah, Veloco.
And then GarageBand, and then you got Logic, obviously, and then.
Like I said, I started doing Logic because it was just literally like a bigger version of GarageBand. Right. So I remember like I was watching YouTube videos how to use Logic, and so it took me like only maybe like I watched maybe about 5 YouTube videos total how to use Logic before I like got my MacBook, because it was just like GarageBand, so it was an easy little switch for me. So I mean, I used to hate on FL niggas a lot for no reason. I don't know. Looking back, I don't know why I used to hate on FL niggas. Because FL niggas thought they were doing something crazy. I'm like, bro, it's just a DAW. Like,
hey, fun fact, you're surrounded by a lot of people.
I know.
You surrounded by like the FL.
Yeah, I know. FL Warriors. I was surrounded by all the FL Warriors.
Hey, we got like 4 of them.
FL Final Boss.
All the FL Warriors, bro. Because that was the time where everyone started using presets and all that. So everyone thought they were like a real mix engineer. I used presets for like maybe a good let's say like good 4 months, but I was like, nah, bro, like I genuinely want to like be good at this. So like it was hard, bro, starting off how to mix in your own. I just generally use like an equalizer, how to use a compressor, because I didn't have the ear for it. But over time, I got the training for it, dude. And like my mix started sounding like really good. And that was about the time I went to Full Sail. So it was like June, July 2023, and then August I moved down here to start classes. So it was crazy, bro. I stopped using presets around, I would say like April of 2023. So I was developing that ear. So as soon as Full Sail got started, I kind of already had a little ahead of the game. But yeah, dude, I say Logic's my favorite because I've just been using it for 5 years. Like
Same.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I was like, I've used it for 5 years straight.
That's my favorite DAW too.
Absolutely.
I never really use any presets, but like, you remember? I don't know if you ever know this website. It's called Wave Monopoly.
Wave Monopoly.
Because I used to, when I started mixing, I started out with like stock plugins off of Wave Monopoly because I saw the ad.
I haven't heard of that though, but like I got my presets from that Baywood dude. Like, if anyone knows from YouTube, everyone knows YouTube that Baywood guy. Like he would do all this mixes. So I bought like a preset pack from him for like their vocals and stuff. I mean, they were all right. But now they know how to mix. I'll sometimes like copy them still. But now they know how to mix and all that. But yeah, that Baywood audio. I got some preset pack for him, but like I said, I only used that much for a couple of months. I got tired of it. I was like, nah, bro. If I want to be a mix engineer, like I want to know what I'm doing for real. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Pro Tools is a good DAW for like editing wise. Like Pro Tools, a lot of people think a lot of people don't like Pro Tools because
I was gonna ask like, what do you think about Pro Tools?
Yeah, Pro Tools is tough. Like a lot of people don't like Pro Tools because like it's the way it's formatted. Like there's like a million different workflows. Like Logic, there's an easy workflow. You kind of tell how the workflow is for Logic. But Pro Tools, you kind of do like kind of whatever you want. So it's like the more you know about it, like the easier it is to use. So I like Pro Tools. Like I have respect for FL people now too, because FL is reaching the level where they're like, okay, we got to update this, update this DAW, trying to say like to get more users on here. Yeah. But everyone uses cracked FL anyway, so like it don't even matter. Everyone pirates FL anyway.
I think I might have been the first person to buy it.
You might be the only person.
Definitely bought mine. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, I bought mine too.
Yeah, I feel like it reached to a level where like you eventually do buy it, but like everyone that I know,
that's true though. I'm not gonna lie.
Everyone knows they always start with the cracked version of FL. I'm like, bro, I'm like, I gotta buy this, bro.
I bought it because I couldn't find the crack.
That's exactly what I bought it too.
Oh yeah, my friend in high school, he had the crack version.
Feel me? Everyone had the crack version.
That's true.
Like,
it's very popular, yeah.
And plus, Logic, the reason I like using Logic, it's a one-time fee of $200, bro. There ain't no
so
subscription.
So is FL.
I know, same with FL.
Pro Tools, you
Pro
gotta like
Tools.
renew your subscription every
keep your
year.
money.
Well, yeah, because Pro Tools also under Avid.
Yeah.
Because we use Media Composer.
Yeah, that's annoying. And plus, like Pro Tools, they use Pro Tools for like film. Like a lot of people like film, so use Pro Tools. I mean, same with like Logic has film capabilities too. People don't understand that.
Yeah.
Logic is low key catching up.
Yeah.
So like, I'm afraid they are going to increase the price eventually because Logic is catching up to Pro Tools. Like just little bit by little bit. They still got some things they got to work on. But Pro Tools you need Melodyne for Pro Tools. Like Logic has their own version of Melodyne.
I mean, they got pitch correction.
Yeah, their pitch. They have their own auto tune installed. Like they got their own like timing. Okay, well actually, Pro Tools has their own like timing tools and all of that. But like Logic having their own version of Melodyne in that mug is crazy. Like that is, dude.
What's it called?
It's called Flex Pitch. Like if you click this little waveform right there, this one right here. And you can just basically a little bar will pop up under like the like the little vocal bar, and you can select Flex Pitch, and that's literally like Melodyne. It is good, but it's good now. I remember using it in 2020. It was terrible. Like it was terrible. Now they got it worked out now, so it's straight.
I didn't even know about flex pitch. I always use pitch correction.
Yeah, pitch correction auto tune is good, dude. But every once in a while, I gotta open a Flex Pitch and really adjust the notes. Like Logic's low key fire, bro. Like they're getting there. They're getting there.
I was about to say, so you're a newly graduate. You have a bunch of experience in mixing. Like, what kind of advice would you give somebody that wants to, I guess, start their rap career but don't have the experience, don't have any knowledge? Like, would you suggest presets? Would you suggest learning by themselves?
I would just suggest presets. Like, if we're talking about you just want to be a rapper, if you just want to be a rapper, like go ahead and use presets, of course. And like I said, if it's rapping advice, man, you gotta just keep making songs. Like, I have a song from 2020 that sounded terrible, but I just kept making music, so naturally it just got better. Like I understood how to rap in certain tones. Like I forgot the vocal production class, what the definitions were for like the different tones that you do vocally. But like I didn't even realize I was doing it until like my professor like told us like the definitions. I'm like, hold on, I was doing that the entire time. But like the more you just keep making music, you develop like you develop the vocal cords to like sing better, to rap better, to figure out just how to make a good song. Yeah, and of course on the mixing end, I would say to start off using presets, but eventually though, like once you eventually start like bypassing the plugins, actually hearing out like what an equalizer actually does, what a compressor is actually doing, like de-essers, stereo width plugins, all that, dude. You just gotta keep practicing it not every single day, but like when we have the time to do it, just keep working hard at it. Always listen to like professional music, like always. Never listen to like your own music all the time. If you are gonna do it, go listen to like something from like Lil Yachty, because that's where like a professional mix engineer worked on his music, and you can hear the clear difference. Like that's how I did it all the time. I was like, yo, how in the world is this artist getting their vocals like that clear? Like how they're getting the background vocals like separating that stereo feel, and my sound like dog shit. So like it just takes time, man. Just keep A and Bing, just keep listening, and then you'll develop that ear over time. And you'll get good at it. Trust me.
No, that's real.
No, for sure.
Do your ears get fatigued?
Yeah, you get ear fatigue, but you gotta do like proper listening techniques. Like don't be listening to your headphones with max volume, and like they have headphones as well. Like they have like open back headphones as well to produce ear fatigue. So yeah, they got those type of headphones to help out. Yeah, you were gonna say something?
Nah, I was gonna say, dolls aside, school aside, like what was your childhood like? What type of music was common around like your family apart from just rap? What we talking
Well,
about?
I grew up in a religious home, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I was low key sheltered as hell. I'm not even gonna hold you, bro. Like, nigga, I was thinking, hey, which one of y'all had a GPA based Christmas, bro? Which one of y'all had a GPA based Christmas?
You gotta break that down for me. I'm not gonna lie.
No, which one of y'all had a GPA based Christmas?
Yeah, you can break that.
What do you mean? Like GPA?
Y'all know what a GPA is, right?
Yeah.
So
like the higher
so yeah,
grade.
so you know how Christmas, right? Usually just out of love situation, right? With friends and family, out of love or even just out of love. It was not like that in my house, dog. We had a GPA based thing. It was like, your grades are good, bro. You
good.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you might get a Christmas if you get A's and B's. Like you might get a Christmas, but God forbid, if there were 2 C's, bro.
Oh yeah. I thought it was like a scale at least. Like
Nah, bro.
4.0 gets.
Nah, dude, I'm not gonna lie. I did grow up in an uber religious household, but like I'm not one of those people that were like tripping about like too heavy stuff. Because I low-key understood.
Yeah.
I do have a Christian background a little bit, so I kind of understood where my parents were coming from. But like as usual, they could have changed. They could have eased up a little bit. Like they didn't have to go that crazy.
I mean, look, you were valedictorian today, so it's stuff like that really works off in the end.
You feel me? There's some good moments. There's some good moments to learn from it. There's little good moments, but like my child, was a little bit, a little bit sheltered. Like I remember like the most music we did listen to was like gospel music, of course, like contemporary Christian music, the white Christian music. But
No mix.
Yeah, dude, no mix, bro. But the thing is though, every time my parents would leave the house, right? they had this radio because they had a radio in the crib, right? And me and my brother and sister would change the radio station immediately. It's like all the pop rap, all the pop radio hits, like the rap hits, all that. Like I didn't even have a phone till I would say sophomore year of high school. I didn't have a phone till sophomore year of high school.
Oh damn!
So the crazy part is when the things that people always be asking like, who's your favorite artist you grew up listening to? I don't know. That's what I was telling them, bro. I don't know because all we had was just the radio. Like, and plus I was a kid. Like, I want to like focus on like, oh, this is Kanye West Power. I would just hear the song Power, but oh, this song is tough. You know what I'm trying to say? So like, I remember as I got my phone, I was like, who's this Kanye West dude? I played Power. I was like, oh my god! I was like, this is Kanye. I was like, this is song.
Okay, I get kind of
song recognition, like basically.
I could kind of get a clear picture of how you grew up. So like, you didn't get. So did you have games growing up like Nintendo?
Yeah,
like,
I did, bro. We didn't have the memory card though.
That must have sucked.
Bro,
no PlayStation.
We had a PS2, we had a GameCube, we had a Wii. I'm pretty sure the Wii was the only one with the memory card, but that GameCube, there was no memory card. I remember me and my brother would try to play Tony Hawk's Underground 2, right? We would literally have just beat the game the same day every single time. Time. Because as soon as that mug is turned off, it's done. It's done. So yeah, dude, it was just like, it was a weird childhood, it was a fun childhood, bro. So I had games growing up, I had movies and all that, I would still watch movies, but it was that music thing my parents were super strict about. But as soon as they left the crib to go to work, we would switch that radio, man, have it blasting like the entire day until they came home.
Yeah, I was gonna say that, like, I think about what you mentioned about like even not having a phone till like sophomore year.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about it. It's like low key. Like you said, that sounds fun. I'm not even gonna lie, like, because I feel like a lot of people hear that and they'll like kind of get they'll kind of get rubbed the wrong way. But I feel like just having that childhood of genuine experiences, because I'm pretty sure with that type of childhood, like you remember everything vividly.
Yeah.
Like you have vivid encounters. So I think that's really cool that you mentioned that.
Yeah, honestly, I think our generation was probably the last one to get away with that. Like, if any parent like didn't want you to have a phone until like high school, because nowadays, dude, respectfully, like you kind of have to have some type of like device.
Definitely.
Like, even if like if I become a dad in the future, I might have to give my kid maybe like 5, 6, 7 years old like a phone. Of course, I mean they gonna have full access to that. Feel me? All the all the little parental, have a little parental service on that mug. But other than that, they might have to have a phone. That's just how it is nowadays. But like, when we were younger, that it kind of makes sense to have there's no phones and whatnot. But it was still a fun childhood. Like we made it work. Me, my brother, my sister. We had a little ball. We had a ball.
And it's like, you say you from Detroit, right?
Yeah.
Because like growing up in Detroit, how was like growing up in Detroit? How did it influence? I mean, I guess your personality and everything. Because I know Detroit has like miles and like.
The reason why I say I'm from Detroit, right, is because I lived there the longest. The crazy part, I was born in Atlanta.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I lived there from birth. The reason why I say I'm from Detroit, my whole family is my mom, dad, my brother and sister, they were born. It was when I was born, things started getting like, we started traveling a little bit. So I literally was born in Atlanta. I'm pretty sure I was there till I was 3 years old. 3 years old. After that, we moved to Tennessee. And I lived there till I was 10. And so basically, I think it's like 2 years before that, my parents were like, bro, we gotta go back to Detroit. We gotta go back to Detroit. I'm like a kid talking about, man, like, what's Detroit? I'm like, what's Detroit? I'm like, what's Michigan? But things, like I said, like, because I didn't have no phone or nothing like that, I didn't recognize that, like, oh, that's where we're from. Like, I didn't recognize the Lions hat that my dad would wear all the time as a kid was from Detroit. I didn't recognize the big Block M with the big Block M Michigan logo that we had in my room was from, Detroit. So basically, it's like I kind of knew. I kind of knew I was raised Detroit-like, but I didn't realize it. I just didn't realize it until I actually moved up here. So it was really cool. So like I said, from about 10 to like now, I was been living in Detroit. That's why I just say I'm from there. Yeah. But other than that, dude, like I was like inside my house, like in Tennessee, inside my house, it was straight Michigan. Outside is all Tennessee and whatnot. You feel me? It's a lot of white people, a lot of suburban area. You know how that is, bro, in Tennessee, bro. Hella southern.
For sure.
Yeah,
for sure. That's very unique.
It is, dude. I'm like, it is.
Do you, like, what do you remember of Atlanta?
Nothing, dude. I was a baby, bro.
Have you been back since?
I haven't, bro. I haven't. I got a couple cousins that live in Atlanta, but like low key, I wouldn't mind living in Atlanta nowadays. Like, it's just Atlanta's kind of wild, bro.
It's not wild, bro. not wide.
Atlanta's a little out of pocket, bro.
It's not out of pocket.
It's a little out of pocket.
It's in the pocket.
Dude, there's this video on TikTok going around, bro. There's a video on TikTok going around, bro. It's located shows in Atlanta where it shows like this dude asking this one brother a question. It was like, yo, white people say don't do it again, but black people say but black people say DIA, right? Right? As in the acronym. Yeah, y'all. I know y'all seen the TikTok.
I just seen it.
You feel me?
I know what you're talking about.
Feel me? It said based in Atlanta, bro. I find that.
What's the acronym for?
Bro, they basically right. So basically, black people, right? No, white people be like, don't do it again. But black people, like, we have a certain tone, right? Yeah, we like, but you don't just say. So if our kid does something, we be like, do it again, like I dare you, like do it again, I dare you, right? Right? Okay. But for some reason, instead of saying do it again, he says dick and ass, like proudly. Smile on his face, everything. Located in Atlanta. So I'm like, okay. I'm like, you feel me? I'm like, bro. I'm like, this is not a pocket.
I don't recommend nobody watch the video, but you kind of gotta see the video. You got it.
The video is out of pocket, bro. The video is out of pocket, bro.
If you've seen it, then you understand. It's not. It sounds horrible, but it's kind of.
Bro. I'm like, bro. Like, you feel me? It's like Atlanta, bro. Like they just keep They keep doing your city dirty, bro.
That was an intruder. He wasn't from Atlanta.
He was an imposter.
He was an imposter.
And then the face he made.
The face he made, bro, was soulless, bro. Like, bro, there wasn't a thought behind bro's eyes at all. He was just, bro. I'll bring him the video after the pod, bro. It's
no
too
thought.
Funny. It's too funny, bro. It's too funny, bro.
I would say so. I mean, aside from Detroit, Michigan and Florida area, like, are there any other places that you want to visit? Anything,
Most definitely New York, bro. I don't know why, bro.
Really? Oh, you never been to New York?
No, I have been in New York. I want to live in New York, bro. For some reason, bro, New York be calling my name, bro. I don't know what it is, bro. New York has like a dope vibe. Like, other than like the rats and all that, like I wouldn't want to live like near there, of course. But like, dude, New York is the vibe.
Rats are everywhere, bro.
Yeah, that is true.
No.
But New York be having them rats, bro.
Yeah, they'll be right on your feet. Like,
yeah, bro. New York having them rats, like them actually look like dogs, bro. Like it's crazy. Yeah. It is wild. But like I said, bro, New York. I would love to live in New York eventually. It just seems like a cool little vibe. Like, just seems a straight city. It's cold, of course. And plus, if I wanted to go to Times Square, just like to see all the lights and stuff, I could just stop there for the couple of days, couple of hours. It's just a vibe.
I'm guessing you haven't seen those apartment prices, though.
No, I have, bro. That's the problem, though.
Oh,
that's
my
the problem,
goodness, bro. It'd be like $2,000 for a studio apartment.
Literally, bro.
For a closet.
It's insane.
This whole place would cost $8,000 a month, bro. In New York. This whole place, bro.
Insane.
It's out of pocket, bro. So like I said, bro, that's the only reason why I wouldn't live there, because like. Man, it's just too pricey, way too pricey.
Yeah, bro. I'm gonna go try the camera.
Yeah.
New York is out of pocket, bro.
Like
gas, it was like $7 per gallon, I think. Something crazy like that, like $6 per gallon, $7 per gallon.
Shit, hopefully
Hopefully
it's at a
right
certain
now.
gas station.
nasty. 10% tax on the state tax is crazy.
One of my friends here, he from LA, and he was telling me how like in LA, there's no one who's living like really for real living, like everyone living check to check.
Yeah.
Because like he was like breaking it down to me. He was like, let's say you make $100K per year, you live in check to check, but let's say you make $500K. Like if you up your lifestyle, like you can, like he was saying, you can live whatever life you want in LA, but you're gonna be living check to check, depending on your lifestyle. Because even if you got if you make like $1 million a year,
yeah,
you living like that.
Yeah, you living like that. Like you still gonna be living check to check because how expensive it is.
Yeah, bro.
So
that's why, bro. That's why I can't live in LA, dude. It's just the taxes is a lot. And it's just too pricey. And plus, just fake, dude. There's a lot of homeless people in LA. It's just fake.
Yeah.
LA's just fake, bro. I could not live.
There's San Francisco too.
Yeah, bro. I just couldn't. Plus, I know for a lot of you, I know you're a film student, so I know you might have to stop by LA eventually, bro. It's just.
I'm working in Atlanta. I'm not trying to go to LA.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, right. Atlanta does got some studios. Yeah, Atlanta does have some studios, bro. But either way, bro, just like, LA's just fire. LA's just fake. Like, you feel me? Everyone's like literally, like you say, living check to check, homeless. It's just for it's just for all social media. That's what it is. It's a social media state.
And it's burning down over there too.
Yeah, it is, bro.
Nah, I heard the people over there is weird.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. They be doing some freaky stuff in LA too.
Yeah, it's a lot of.
Feel me? That's where Diddy was located, bro. He had a spot in LA and Miami, bro. That's all I'm saying, bro. You gotta be careful. You gotta be mad careful.
Don't bring up his name right here.
Good.
Every episode he somehow come up, bro.
I'm saying, bro.
Oh my goodness,
I
bro.
knew it was gonna come. I was waiting for it. I knew it was coming.
About to guess is crazy. Like you came about to guess too. That's crazy. The bad omen. But I did have a question though.
Yeah.
So like, I want to kind of go into like your music a little bit, like,
Yeah.
because I know you kind of touched upon like your musical background. I wanted to kind of ask you, when it comes to your sound and your music, like who are your influences? I'll probably say top 5 if you can.
I would say I'll say top three. I would say right now it is most definitely Lil Yachty, most definitely. Cause I like how Yachty's just free flowing now. Like he doesn't do like the traditional like chorus, verse, chorus, bridge, chorus. Yeah. You feel me? Like he's really free flowing, crazy beat selection, like crazy beat selection. You feel me? I'll say Yeet, dude. Yeet is just like he's just different, bro. Like dude, like he is just different. Like straight up, he makes his own sound work. Like a lot of inspiration when it comes to Yeet. Yep. And I'll probably say. I want to say Cardi. I want to literally say Cardi. I just think like Cardi has like just because like he utilized his voice, kind of inspired me. Like okay, I can probably do some things as well. Probably change some things up. Because I got like a new little album coming up too. So I did some things where I did a little change to my voice as well for my new album coming up. And then I will see my third one. Who would my third one be? Loki might be Will I Am. I'm not gonna hold you.
That's 4.
That's a crazy pull. That's a crazy pull.
That's kind of like
crazy pull.
A little bit.
Yeah, but if you have ball knowledge, y'all know Will I Am had that Willpower album like way back in 2013, wow. And that's one of my favorite albums to listen to back in the day. That mug is tough.
Black Eyed Peas itself.
You feel me? Black Eyed Peas itself.
Yeah, very like people don't talk about how much like they influence like the sound too.
Yeah,
I feel like just with their song structures and even like their production and just the whole hype dance.
Yeah, bro. I like that techno sound. I like that house music techno sound. That's why I like Yeet a lot too. He has that crazy like, electronic sound, but it's dope. I'm not really into like the samples and stuff that most people have. Like I do have 2 songs on my album though where I did do it. Cause like I got some homies from Cross degree program that produced a little bit. Like he does a lot of sampling. I think like his name's Diego. He goes by Tio. But like he did produce Little John for me, which goes hard. So you'll hear me rap over like old school sample type beats. Okay. But I'm mainly I love like the electronic stuff. Like I love it a lot, dude. It's just dope. Like synthesizers. I want to get some synthesizers when I get older. When I get the money for it. Right. I want to get some synthesizers like the Moog, the Korg, of course. Native Instruments, keyboard, all that, dude. It's just tough.
It's fire, bro.
Nah, so I mean, you brought up an album. Like, I guess, like, what are you looking to persuade in this album? Like, what is your goal?
Oh, okay, so the album's called Valedictorian. Which is crazy because like I want to call it that.
Tough, though.
Yeah, because
I would call it graduation.
Not. Oh my! Repeat history is gonna be crazy. You start repeating history. Yeah. The thing is, like, so I called it valedictorian. Like, I called it like 3 months back. Like 3 months back before I realized, like, oh, I think I look at get valedictorian. Like, I just wanted to call it that just because it's really just like a recap of what these past 3 months have been. Like now on the educational side, just like mentally and physically, what's been going on in my life, like how I've been adjusting, living on my own, and just working, just keep working hard. Like I've been dealing with family stuff, like back in Detroit. Trying to say I couldn't be there, so it's really navigating through all of that, dude. So that's what I feel like it's one of my best albums yet. Like the last album I dropped was in 2023. It's called Soul Part 2. That was tough. I still like that album to this day. But like I said, it's been 2 years since I dropped an album. So a lot of my homies are like, yo, like, where's the music at? They're like, yo, where's the music at? I was like, bro, I got you. But I feel like this is actually a genuine, like, complete work, especially now that it's mixed well and actually I know how to properly mix. So I'm proud of this album, dude. Like, straight up.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Fine. Is it out yet or is it on the way?
It's gonna be out on the 20th, bro.
Okay.
Yeah, this Friday, dude. It's gonna be out this Friday. Yeah.
Are you planning visuals for it? Like, how's that gonna go?
Dude, I don't have visuals for it. It's crazy. For like, I'm just promoting it right now. That's what I'm doing. But like low key, when I get back to Michigan, I low key want to start getting some visuals for it, like some small little snippet stuff, so I can just keep promoting it and whatnot. I've been a little bit lazy in the promo. That's because I've been trying to like move out and stuff like that. But like I personally like starting tomorrow, I'll get back into it. Starting Monday.
Okay. Yeah. And when do you go back to Michigan?
I should be next week. Next week I should be like 100% back in Michigan. Okay, I gotta ship these boxes out, bro. Freaking today and tomorrow and Tuesday. I start shipping these boxes out. Other than that, dude, like once those boxes are shipped, I can just fly on back.
That's fine. Low-key, yeah, but I say low-key, you kind of use that as your promo, like you going back home, like a homecoming, I guess.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, man.
First day back.
Exactly. First day out. First day out.
First day back.
First day back.
Yes, sir.
So I mean, oh my fault. You got one, right?
Yeah.
No, you got it.
I was about to say, so you talked about promotion on social media, and we talk about this all the time as a group. But like, how are you maybe affected by social media? How do you try to revolve your music career within social media? Like maybe some of the anxiety that you may go through sometimes. You know what I mean? Like how is that for you?
It's just hard, dude. I like do a lot. Unfortunately, nowadays, like promoting your music is hella algorithm based, like algorithm based. And I hate that. Like I generally hate that because I want to promote it a certain way. So I can like portray like a certain vibe to my music. Like if you look at my promos on my Instagram, like I don't care. I'm gonna promote the way I want to promote. Like I'm not doing like if you look at the genuine meta that's going on with like music, like with music, like a lot of artists, like they promote the exact same way because it's gonna get clicks, and you lose your identity. Like, I don't like that at all. It's like, I want to have a sort of identity to my music, and so I have like actual theme to my music instead of just just doing like a little trend really quick. All of a sudden, you guys just listen to my music or like listen to a snippet and whatnot. I hate that a lot. But like I said, bro, at the end of the day, you just gotta post. Like you just gotta post your music, especially promoting it. You gotta just do it over and over and over again. Like I had a song a couple months ago called Motion, and literally every single day I would promote on Instagram, I would promote on TikTok, and it's still getting streamed to this day. So it does get embarrassing sometimes because, like I said, the people are always gonna judge your music. But at the end of the day, like I especially for me, I never care because like I knew I wasn't good in the first place. Like if you look back at my music in 2020, you'd be like, nah, this is terrible. So like I knew for me personally, I can only go up. So that's why I really don't care when it comes to promoting my music and being judged for it. It's like, dude, respectfully, I've been worse. Like I've been a lot worse. So yeah, you gotta just promote, post, but like keep your identity when you're doing it, bro. Like build your aesthetic, like keep building your aesthetic. Like you gotta just ignore that algorithm bull crap. And of course, like once I actually like get some more money in my hands, I can just be like promoting, actually marketing my stuff, like use like the boosted ads again, and I can just keep going from there.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you about your TikTok. Cause I know you be live streaming on TikTok.
Yeah.
And like, your TikToks are going viral now.
Yeah, dude, it's on my spam page though. Like it's on my actual music page. Like on my spam page, I've been doing like skits and stuff, and like three of them got like a million views. I'm like, dang. I was like, dang.
You might have to make your spam your main, bro.
Dude, you feel me? Some people make that switch, bro. But like, I feel like that's where my OCD kicks in, bro. Because like, I have like a spam page that's like strictly that type of stuff. Like on my music page, and like I stream on my music one. So that's how people recognize for my music and on my Twitch. I can't stream this week because I have it all packed up. When I get out to Michigan, I'm gonna start streaming again. But yeah, dude, that's just how it is, bro. Just like, some people rock you for like your other things. Some people rock you with the music. So you gotta just keep it pushing.
What you be streaming?
Huh?
What you be doing on stream?
I be doing like the music reviews, bro. People like the music reviews for some reason, bro. Yeah. Every single time, like there was one like a week ago where like I was really getting paid because we were trying to like skip the line. Like, I had a like long line of people wanted to like me to review their music. So like that's kind of the move right now. Like I'm gonna just keep it going. So yeah, when I get back to Michigan, I'm gonna start doing like the big I'm gonna set it up to where it's like people are really noticing it. Like okay, cool, like the song review thing. I have my credentials up and whatnot. It's gonna be fire, bro. A cool little side hustle.
Nah, the music reviews be like so powerful because I remember like coming up, me being young, bro. I used to feed off so much. Like I felt like my confidence would be so like I would gain so much confidence from like the good reviews, and like the negative reviews would like leave me like, dang, bro, like, why am I rapping? You know what I mean? So like, I mean, it's powerful what you're doing, bro. Yeah, for sure.
My thing is though, cause I think I don't really judge like the music. Cause like people understand music is like subjective, bro. So like that's one thing I can't really stand like music reviewers. Cause like what they do, like you can see it's like what they're listening to the song, and like when they give you feedback, the feedback is, oh, how can I make the song to where I like it, instead of just saying how can you just make the song good? How can you make the song that you present to me just good on its own? That's why I really don't like sending my music to music reviewers, because that's how they judge the music. I'm like, bro, I don't care about your opinion. Respectfully, I wanted to know like how can the overall song get better? Because I mean, when you listen to them, they'll be like, oh man, I didn't like X, Y, and Z. You should have done this instead. Or I didn't like, I was lost in this area of like the chorus. You should do this instead. But like, I'm like, dude, respectfully, like that's not respectfully. If that's how the artist want it, let them have the song be that way. But just think about the overall song and like as itself. Like don't think of it like, oh, how can I like it? Think about it as like, how can you make this song the way you 100% want the song, mixing wise. But don't get me wrong, there are some moments where like, okay, yeah, you could do beef up the chorus a little bit, do this on a verse, and then there are some moments where the song is just ass, like straight up, like that's just how it is. Like sometimes the song is just ass, like you got to just give it a beat with it. Yeah, but like that's why I approach it. So like, a lot of people like that. I got a lot of follows from that. They're like, yeah, dude, I got to follow you for that. It's like that's just real. So that's how I look at it when it comes to like song reviewing, when it comes to for other people.
Yeah, that's dope, bro.
Do people like hate you for your reviews sometimes?
Nah, just like I just judge like some dudes. If a song is terrible, like everyone in the comments will usually too would be like, "Yo, this is terrible." I'll be like, "Yeah, bro, like this is kind of this song is kind of bad." But like, if it's a decent song, I'll just tell people like, "Okay, yo, this is cool. Like you could do some mixing things here, or like you could change up like this little pattern like to keep people interested right here." Other than that, just they gotta do what it do. It's usually mixing things for some people, for most people. It's just like the mix is just terrible for some artists. All they gotta do is like, hey bro, you gotta get a mix engineer. I do mix engineering. I got a lot of clients from that.
Really?
Yeah, I'm doing song. I got a lot of clients because like I gotta do he's like a regular. He's a regular. He hits me up all the time for like, yo, I need this mix, I need this mastered. And straight up, dude, like we're cool now.
Damn.
It's hard.
Yeah.
Got you. No, I was gonna say, going back to like the whole, you have a spam and then you have a main.
Yeah.
I saw like a interview, like Flight Reacts, right?
Yeah, Flight.
But I seen something he posted, or he didn't post it, but he was saying that basically like when he was first putting out videos, he was putting out reactions on his spam page.
Yeah.
And then like eventually that was when that blew up for him.
Yeah.
And then he kind of just like switched. He switched his channel, so he made spam his main and vice versa.
He had He has Flight. He had like Flight. Like
Flight
and he had Flight Reacts, and then Flight Reacts blew up. So he was going by Flight Reacts, and then he changed the main page to not your average Flight.
Literally.
Yeah.
Which is tough. Like I said, if my spam page like continues to like blow up like that, I might just switch it up. I'm gonna just switch it up, bro. I'm gonna have to.
But I was gonna ask you like, cause you also mentioned you doing like music reviews and streaming and like how do you feel about going into different avenues, which some people are kind of afraid to do? Like for me, for example, like I know that my main focus is music, but I've always been interested in different things. Yeah. Like whether it's film or media or just even stuff like streaming or making videos. Like how do you feel about going about that way? Like was that something that you kind of always wanted to do?
Yeah, I've always kind of had that influencer like energy. Like even way back in like 2019, I remember like going on TikTok, making my own skits. Like dude, I've been on TikTok like I've had a page that blew up twice already, but I just took it all down because like I just wasn't sure if like that's what I wanted to do. Like I remember I made Christian content, but like even though I am a Christian, like I have that in my background, like I just know for a fact that I have other ideas that I can just portray other than just constant Christian media and constant Christian content. Like I had a Christian page that blew up like around like 2020, 2021, but I was like, nah, I'm just not there. Like I'm not really feeling this. I don't think it's my full identity. And then now I did a little spam page. That mug blew up again. And I took that mark down because I wanted to like just showcase my music, being at Full Sail. But I was like, let me go ahead and just like do another spam page again. It just once again it just keeps blowing up. So I know for a fact like I probably have like that influencer like energy. I just gotta keep harnessing that and just keep spreading avenues. And plus, I don't want to freaking work a 9 to 5, bro. Like,
definitely.
But feel me? Like, there's too many avenues now, bro. There's YouTube, there's streaming.
Yeah, it's too many minutes.
There's there's freaking there's music, like what we're doing right now. And like I say, also I'm a mix engineer, so like that's 4 different avenues that I can feed into and really start locking in and doing. Like I'm still figuring out though. Like when I get back to Michigan, I'll really start like going full speed ahead on some things, straight up.
That's fine. Yeah, it's more money in this industry now.
Yeah,
definitely entertainment.
For sure. Speaking of Full Sail, what's been your overall experience?
I mean, Full Sail has highs and lows. I mean, like the classes, bro. I feel like there were some classes that I really like. We did not have to take these classes, bro. Like there was some, you feel me? Like let's see. I'll say because like I'm in the recording. Like, you did recording arts. You do recording arts. Yeah, bro. So like we did recording arts. I'll just keep it straight. Those first couple of months, like. I really didn't need to know about music production. Like, didn't know about the music production classes. I really didn't. I knew I was gonna do show production. I understand why they had the show production class in there, just in case people want to switch. Me personally, I knew for a fact I was not doing show production. Like, so I feel like that was also another waste of 2 months. Like, it was cool to learn some things about signal flow and all that. Like I said, there were some classes that just didn't work well. Like we talked about earlier, that session recording class. Like, yeah, bro, that class didn't work at all. Like I don't know what they were trying to do with that class, but it didn't work. But I would say they should. I wish they formatted it as a way. I wish they did like the sound design for games classes first, then the audio post production classes. Like because you remember right? Like in sound design for games, they actually taught us how to properly edit one shots, edit sound effects and place them where they need to be placed. But for audio post-production, they didn't tell us that at all. So my thing was bro, if we just had the sound design for games class first, that would have made the art post-production class twice easy. So it's just the way like the curriculum was formatted that I had some issues with. Other than that, dude, I mean, I learned what I need to learn. Like I learned how to mix properly. I know how to master now. So I guess I'll say it was satisfactory with that.
Okay.
For sure. I kind of wanted to ask you a little bit about kind of like a personal question almost. Like you mentioned a lot about how you had like a Christian content page, and then you also just I noticed that you do like Christian music too, kind of.
Yeah,
a little bit.
It's a little interweave within my music. Yeah,
exactly. So I want to talk to you about like personally what like when it comes to your faith, like how much right now does that really affect what you're putting out? Because I'm the same way. I am a Christian now, or I've always been a Christian, but now I've been like more kind of in that faith, and I've always kind of like influenced my music just like based off my faith in my life and my relationship with God. So like I wanted to ask you, like when it comes to relationship with God, like how much does that show through your music, and like how much, like, you know what I'm saying, like kind of where you at right now when it comes to that?
Yeah, Zach knows, dude. Cause Zach's been with me since September, so he knows how, like, he knows kind of how I move, bro. Some things, but like there's some things I'll be like, okay, I'm down for that. But there's some other things I'll just be like you gotta watch out. I'd be like, listen, you gotta watch out. But I'm not just here to act like I'm like the most morally high person here. No, I've been at the bottom. Like they'll be like Zach really knows. Like I talk to Zach about this all the time. Like Zach really knows. I've been at the bottom, respectfully. Like it's almost about to be a year. It's like a year since a certain like situation happened. There's a certain situation happened. But like really, I've been at the bottom, bro. I've been at the bottom and I've been at the top. But yeah, like a lot of my music is me just talking about just life. You feel me? Just navigating that. And every once in a while, I got some songs where I'm just kind of just like, okay, God, like what's next? Like what's the move here? It's like that's why my music is just like just processing like what's going on in just life in general, as a man, as like, you know, as a human being, you know, like collaborating with other people. Yeah, because like I said, we're young, dude. Like our lives are just getting started. Well, actually, I'm 22. So like I'm starting to get there. Yeah, I'm starting to get to that. Yeah. Starting to get there, but it's like, okay, bro, the clock is ticking. Like you gotta.
Exactly. Why are you looking at me?
Yeah, but other than that, dude, it's like we're still young. We're just navigating through life. So yeah, that's how I kind of formulate my music. You know, to say that's how I formulate as like a Christian.
No, that's good. Yeah, because like I said, I'm on the same path. Like recently, I just got baptized too, so it's like a couple months ago. So it's just stuff like that, trying to navigate it. It can get difficult. Yeah. Because especially the industry that we into, you know. But I feel like tricky. With that, we have that foundation, and it's interesting because, you know, you growing up, like you mentioned, you being very sheltered. I think you were kind of more sheltered than I was. Now I'm thinking about it, but I mean, just you have that foundation, so I think that's good, especially that when it comes to just outside of just faith, even just like the way you kind of navigate things, and because having that kind of like not naivety, but just that sense to be able to just govern like where you're going, and like that's very good. It's rare, so that's dope.
Yeah, man. I was about to ask too, because we can, you know, we could continue to talk about the religion part, because I know you said that at home your parents were strict, right? So I wanted to kind of know, like, when did they know that you were like becoming, like you were into rap and like you wanted to be a rapper yourself, or like how did you kind of introduce that to them?
Dude,
like,
not honestly. I don't think I started rapping around like 18 years old. So they, I want to say they really cared about it. They were just like, all right, dude, well, hopefully this makes some money. They're like, listen, you got to figure that out on your own. But like I said, I was always trying to figure out like what I wanted to do. That's why I took a gap year in the first place. I was like, I'm not going to college. Like I have no idea what I want to do in life. So that music thing came in clutch like last minute. Like in 2019, I was like, okay, there's potential. I was like, there's potential here. Like I was gonna go to college for like just continue like my band and my band journey. Like, you know, to like be like, I played the French horn. I was gonna continue like taking lessons, playing French horn, and like just being like crazy like instrumentalist. And so I can like, you know, perform for like maybe bands or like solo, something like that. That was the vision I had planned. I was gonna do like DCI, like marching band. I was gonna go to HBU. Like that was in my head. I was like, low key, I'm gonna go to HBU and do the HBU marching bands. I was in the drum line for marching band. Yeah, so I wanted to go to North Carolina A&T. That's why I had that hoodie. Yes. A lot of people were selling me with that NCAT hoodie because I took a tour there, which is tough. I was like, y'all want to go to NCAT for that drum line. That it's tough. And it's tough. But like I said, like just plans changed. Like COVID was a huge like part of that. So like plans changed a lot. So yeah, dude, that music thing, dude, I saw the potential in there. I remember when I made my first album, I showed my dad it. He was like, whoa. He was like, this ain't the best. But he's like, hold on, bro. Like, there's something here. That's why I kept hearing. Like, that's what I kept hearing all throughout 2020. It's like, yo, there's something here, bro. Like, just try to keep going at it. Try to keep getting better. And that's why I went to Full Sail. Like, once I went to Full Sail, I kind of feel like I cracked the code a little bit. And now my music's gonna be just like, no, start taking off a little bit more.
No, yeah, I'm glad to hear that because I just know personally, like everybody's parents don't have, everybody doesn't get that support from their friends and family. So just wanted to hear your side on that.
Yeah, man. Plus, I was the last born child too. So my sister, she wanted to do like a little something like. Okay, complications happened through college, and my parents were like, okay, maybe just come back home, you feel me? Then my brother, he did the same thing. He went to go to college for like art. He's good at art, but like that, you can tell that just wasn't his thing. Like he wanted to like do it as a career. So that thing kind of a little fell down. And then my mom and dad were like, listen, bro, like respectfully, like you might just take a year off. You know what to do? Just take a year off so we can save some money. And so that's kind of how I started just doing the music thing. So yeah, I understand how some people they don't get that luxury of just like going off and just doing what they actually want to do. They got to be like doctor, lawyer, engineer. They got to fit in that box. It's kind of terrible. But it just it is what it is, man.
Yeah, what would you be doing if you feel like if you didn't do music?
Like I said, if I'd like 100% like no music whatsoever.
Yeah, like no music whatsoever. Like what would you be doing?
I don't even know, bro. Low key. I'm not gonna lie. People always tell us like if I low key like if you ever eliminated music, I low key would be a baby daddy right now or in jail. I ain't gonna hold you. Like I'm not even gonna hold you. There would be nothing going on for me. Like you're really saying yo Reed, what if you have nothing going on for you? You had nothing going on for you. I was like low key. If I really think about it, I'd probably be either a baby daddy or in jail right now. Just straight up, bro. Just straight up. I'm not even gonna hold you. I'm not even gonna hold you, bro.
I wish I had the option to take a gap year when I first graduated high school.
Right.
That was a whole debate with my mom.
Are you like the only kid, or are you like?
I'm the last born, but I'm the last born, but I'm like my siblings don't like. I'm not close to them. They're separate, so but I kind of wish I did that too because I was trying to process my life. But I mean, it worked out anyway. So.
Exactly. Yeah, Full Sail, you can figure it out. I kind of like Full Sail because like you got your own roommates and stuff like that, your own place. You kind of like it gives you more of a little leeway to figure out who you are as an adult, other than like the typical 4-year college where like it's just you're literally on campus dorms, 24/7, like doing classes, doing like the usual like default tests and all that. It's just crazy, bro. I can never, bro.
Yeah. Nah, for sure.
You had to rate Full Sail. Like on a scale of 1 to 10.
1 to 10. I'll say 7 out of 10.
7 out of 10.
Yeah, 7. I'll give it a C. I'll give Full Sail a C.
How about you?
Okay. So,
I'm asking another.
Go ahead.
I'll give it like maybe a 5 or a 6.
Feel me?
I don't know.
Feel me?
So this would be a question for both of y'all then. Like, what would y'all say needs the most improvement between Full Sail?
You can go first.
To make it a 10.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like they don't do enough to actually teach you mixing. I feel like most of the stuff I learned was through YouTube or my own type of like a research. So, and like I don't know. Yeah, I just feel like most of the stuff they're trying to teach you, they don't really teach you it well. They just kind of give you the most like vague, general kind of like way to go about it.
Yeah.
But it's like you can like get that off of YouTube and more.
Okay.
Yeah, so
even like extracurriculars though, like add like what could they do outside of the classrooms to make it better for you?
Well, first of all the classrooms are too cold. Let's get that out the way.
That's even in film too.
Let's get that out the way.
Yeah, I mean, initially I thought what my idea of the school was, I thought we were gonna be in the studio 24/7. That's what I thought.
Yeah. Yeah, it's once you realize it's really independent based. Like I'm thinking of the classes right now. I'm gonna say it right now. Like the class that genuinely like helped, I would say mixing techniques, right? I would say project portfolio 3 because we had to mix some recently. Had to do mix on our own or mix a project on our own. I would say vocal production.
Yeah, for sure.
I would say both audio workstations classes. Cause that's just you're just learning how to use like Pro Tools. It's helpful. I would say project portfolio 4 because that's also a mixing one. And let's see, I'll probably say sound design for games and like a full class for that. And of course, like I'm not put the mastering class. They didn't really do anything for the mastering class, but like you kind of learn on your own. Like mastering's not even that tricky, but you kind of learn on your own. But like there's about 8 classes, so I don't know how many classes we took in total. It was like we did the 20-month course. Like, yeah, so I'm
actually more than 20. You do more than one to
say 30.
Yeah,
to be safe.
Yeah, let's say 30. I'd say out of 30 classes, there's probably 8 of them. I'm like, we generally need those classes. Like we generally need those classes.
Did you use Upstage?
The Dove stage? I think so. Yeah, I think so. I'm pretty sure. Wait, tell me. Where's the Dove stage located again? My fault. Where's the Dove
Isn't
stage?
that building?
Building.
Ain't that where like? Cause I know that's where they take like some movies sometimes to get like.
You know, across from the room for the mastering classroom, there's a little steps.
Oh yeah.
No, that's building 1.
Yeah, that's building 1. Okay.
Yeah.
We used it. We did. We used that like. I'm pretty sure that was like the film class for us for the audio post production class. We used that one for either that one or the product portfolio for that audio post production class. But other than that, we was in the studios, man. The studio that part was cool. The studios was tough. The audio tempo was tough. Like I said, it's just like, dude, that session recording class could have been so dope. I don't know why they formed the class like that, bro. It would
like the focus is like you do what you can to try to get a good grade instead of actually learning,
but no matter what you do, it's set up
for you to fail. Like,
yeah, that's true, and it's like
that's purpose. That's a terrible college course. Like who sat in the board and was like, "Yo, we're gonna make a college course like set up for these kids to fail for no reason." Like, bro, respectfully.
Well, and you know what kind of sucks is that I know like they're trying to grow the curriculum and get stronger courses over time.
Yeah.
But it's also like I feel like some of these courses don't help people that haven't come into the school with knowledge of anything. Like thankfully I kind of knew a lot of this stuff before I came here, so I was helpful. But I feel like for someone that has never done any of this and just came into the school with like aspirations of becoming it, it's very difficult. Like, I can see why people like drop out and stuff like
bro,
that. It's tough.
Oh yeah.
That's crazy. I'm just checking the camera type.
Yeah. You gotta kind of reset it.
every 30 minutes. So.
I ain't even gonna talk about that.
There was the Juan homie, bro. There's the homie Juan, bro.
Oh yeah.
No, Juan was chill though. That
I
video
don't
session
really have a
recording.
problem with him.
Yeah.
I don't have a problem.
Oh, you talking about that one? Oh,
Wait, which?
Yeah, no, for session recording Juan, he was a little edgy. Like, well, Juan kind of rubbed me off the wrong, rubbed us the wrong way.
The regular one, like the music biz?
No, talking about for advanced session recording, like Hispanic. Yeah.
Oh, he's the same person.
Okay, bet. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, he's the same person.
No,
Juan for session. Huh?
Juan from session recording is an older dude. He's the older Hispanic
And there's
guy.
Juan from music business.
And
Then there's one from then there's like the younger one from music business. Yeah, I'm talking about the one from session
How
recording.
many ones in there?
I ain't gonna lie, I'm not a fan of the session recording one.
He kind of rubbed us the wrong way. But like advanced session recording, he was chill. Like he would just be on the piano, just chilling, bro. I was like, dang, bro.
For sure.
Yeah, I was like, dang, why would you like this in session recording, bro? Like, I didn't know he was this chill. But like, yeah, the original session recording class, he was tweaking a little bit. Just a little bit though.
Like I said, beg to differ.
I know,
Yeah,
bro. I know. He was studio. So some people, I've seen it, bro. Some people he was just going crazy at. He was going crazy. Yes.
I remember in advance we would just kind of ignore him.
Ask a question, bro.
I low-key really want to hear this from you too. Like, so like, what was your favorite? Like, what was courses that were helpful to you? Because I know you're like very strict on the school itself. You didn't really
Divine
enjoy
hateful
most.
self.
Yeah. So I really want to know like what you did enjoy or learn from. No, not like enjoy, but like what class did you learn from?
I like the music business class.
That was it.
No, that's not it. I like vocal production, music business. I even like the advanced audio workstations because I felt like I was learning.
Yeah.
That was a lot though. That class was a lot.
Yeah, it was a lot.
I'm in there right now. We can all answer because
it was a lot, but I still felt like I learned. I learned more.
I took that class in January, bro. Well, no, I'm pretty sure the class I took it with was also product portfolio for the actual like audio post production, bro. That month was wild. That was a wild month, bro. That was because like the thing is, so for advanced session recording, you're learning. Your advanced audio workstation, you're learning how to mix in 100 track, 100 track project in Pro Tools. You're learning how to use Dante certifications, like the actual hardware part of audio. That month was crazy. On top of the product portfolio class for post production, you have to make like your own 15-second clip and do like the freaking Foley, ADR, sound effects for that stuff. Yeah, but it was
that was definitely a difficult month.
No, that was crazy, bro.
That was difficult,
bro.
Yeah.
Scared me. I think I got that project portfolio next month, but I'm in audio workstation.
Easy though.
right now.
That's easy, but when you combine that with
together,
advanced audio
okay.
workstations, that one was.
Yeah.
That one got hectic, bro. No lie.
I don't hate the school. It's just like I just don't like how certain instructors.
Yeah.
Let's just say that. Let's just call it that.
I feel
Just
that.
water it down. Just for the sake of this interview, bro.
I feel that, bro. I feel it.
Water.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah. Now I like the PP4 though. project portfolio 4, that's where you make the song and collaborate.
Usually, that's when I think that's when you just mix. Like they really just pick a song and mix it.
Or I'm talking about the one you made from scratch. Like you make a song from scratch.
Was that PP1?
Or 3 maybe.
Oh yeah, PP3 was the one you made from scratch.
Yeah,
you
I like that one.
Yeah.
And obviously for obvious reasons, making the song was fire. But just like I like just being in the studio and like being locked in, be able to make like they let us rock. They let us do how we wanted to do. Like I feel like every other class is like a guideline or like a box when it comes to the curriculum. But I mean, I wish more classes were oriented like that. I will say though, I like critical listening too. That was cool.
Bro, just say it. Just say it.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it, bro. Just say it.
Just say it.
There's always a devil's advocate. You feel me? There was one of them. You feel me? I get it. We get it.
Get canceled. I remember I said something
the last episode, bro.
before like the Hall of Fame or whatever. And
Oh,
I mean, it's whatever.
he got beef with Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't got beef. I just feel like they just.
Were you trying to perform at Hall of Fame? They kind of just like denied you.
Yeah.
One of those things.
I feel like it's a weird pick, but I don't have the right words for it, bro.
His tryout was also weird. They like blackballed him at the show.
Yeah, they cut us. They did. They cut us
weird.
off. We only got a few seconds to perform.
And they had like then they have like his audio was super low.
They was tweaking with it.
Yeah.
High and low. They were just messing with
They
the
wanted
audio.
a real live performance.
And then they treated me like I was on a friggin' American Idol show. Like, we want to hear more views type of comment. You know,
I was like, bro.
What's it called? Sarcastic.
Yeah, bro. All right, yeah, that's that's out of pocket, bro.
You know,
That's out of pocket, bro.
like I was at a talent show. You know.
Yeah.
It's whatever.
I would have done it, but like I didn't have any like new music out yet. So like if I had some new music out, like I'll actually like rehearse something, get something going, and then plus either way I want a live band too. Like I would do the most. I would see if I got a live band, help perform some of my songs and all that. But yeah, I didn't do it for those reasons, bro.
I mean, I kind of regret it too, cause like when the actual performance is going on, it's not like people are actually listening to it anyway.
Yeah, man. Yeah, 100%.
So.
Yeah, they could. There's different ways they could have done it. Maybe had it like, what's that nighttime concert thing called that we all had to go to? What?
I don't know.
I can't remember.
The block party.
Maybe
at the block party they had some
even the block, but
Oh, that was cooked.
oh man,
No, but like
even
if
a
they-
block party, bro.
But I'm saying if they had
the
some of
power
the
went
better
out the block.
performances there, that would have been fire. Like some of the, I
like
guess,
the top
Yeah.
performance. The
Yeah.
block party is kind of like a child like block party. It's like
Yeah, it was
balloons
childish.
and
Oh
stuff.
yeah. Okay, the block
It was
party.
childish.
I was confused for a second. I was like, oh wait,
It's like
the
you
actual block
got
party.
beach balls and like you
Yeah, bro.
PG-13 at block party.
yeah, like that. You know.
Power shut off too. Like
The power shut down, bro.
I will say
it
this,
shut
though,
down,
I
bro.
kind of like the Hall of Fame from last year, like 2024. I like
Yeah, that
was
Hall of
cool.
Fame. It was a lot more people there.
That
too.
was
like,
that was fun. That one was fun.
I'll say that.
Yeah,
Hall of
one
Fame this year was
fun.
kind of dead.
Yeah.
like that.
It was just weird energy. But like, I went with my homies, you know, feeling. I went with my homies before. We were just having fun, like a little corner area. Other than that, but I was just there for the food, man, bro. I was just respectfully, I was just there for the food, bro.
Man, I got
The
rigged.
food trucks were taxing, bro.
Bro, I paid for this little chicken sandwich, bro. I was so
I
mad.
paid $8 for lemonade, bro.
Bro, that lemonade was gas though.
It was good.
It was good with jug. That little jug of lemonade, bro.
$8 crazy though.
$8, bro.
$8,
Yeah, bro.
Tax.
I couldn't, bro. Respectfully, bro. I could not, bro.
But what's some of your favorite classes at? Like
My classes?
so far in film.
Yeah, all different. Yeah, but my bad.
That's what I'm saying.
My bad.
I would say for film, any of the what was that class called? All of the project portfolios, cause like they make you like do something like on set. Definitely portfolio 3, portfolio 4. That's like a class where like portfolio 3, you help the people that are in portfolio 4. Like people in portfolio 4 have the key roles on set, and then you're like some of the like the lower roles. Like you just kind of help out. You're like PAs, and in portfolio 4 you're like a key role, so you get that experience being the key. I like the class I have right now, visual representation. Like this is where we learn how to use like the Arri Alexa, like the camera that's like used on like major film productions, and we learn more about like cinematography, like the technical aspect of it, like film latitude, and we actually like learn how to shoot on like actual film cameras too.
Yeah.
And what other class? There was like the editing classes were cool. Like right now I'm using Avid, which is it's like y'all's Pro Tools.
Yeah.
But like for video, it literally is like
It's like it's a different DW after video. Yeah, bro.
Mm-hmm. And then Portfolio 2 was cool because that was like a class where it's like very basic roles on set. What else? The script writing class was cool.
That sounds valuable. Yeah.
Yeah, like you learn how to you learn the techniques to script writing and fundamentals of production. Especially I really liked a lot of the producing lectures. Like the producing side of things. So that's really important because you gotta have producers or nothing can be made. Like that's where all the money is. That's where where all the paperwork gets done. Like producers communicate with everybody involved. So.
See, dude, I wish we had that in the core arts program where you could collaborate with other degree programs for the project portfolio classes, bro. I could have swore they said we were going to do that, and it never happened.
Yeah. See, now that you mentioned that, that's another thing that could make that that could bring them from the 6 or 5 to the 10, close to a 10. More collaborations within departments and networking too.
We could have used the music production niggas, bro, for that advanced session recording class.
I was going to ask y'all.
We could have used y'all. We could have used y'all, bro.
What is really the difference between music pro and recording arts?
Recording arts, all we're doing on our side is just recording, mixing, and mastering. Music production is just music production, the usual, composition, beats, something like that.
Stuff like that.
Yeah.
Instrumental.
But what sucks is it's there's so many creative students and so many different degrees. Why aren't there more collaborative
bro?
courses?
I swear it feels like we segregated from every program, bro. I don't be seeing. I never seen an art student, bro.
I could have sworn they said we were collaborating with other degree programs.
You see them month one, and then you never see them.
Yeah, bro. I thought we were collaborating with the film students during the audio post production class, or at least the project portfolio class. I thought we were collaborating with the film students. We didn't do that, but bro, I could have swore that we talked to. They said you're gonna be collaborating with other.
That would make it a lot. The only time we get the opportunity to do that is when we use the virtual studio, the virtual sound stage we have. We gotta communicate with the game design students. So if they have to make
how thank you give the game design students, bro? We had 2 classes on how to implement sounds for games.
So
oh my God.
Things like that, and even this Hall of Fame yearly event. I wish being the school that it is, that encourages more networking experiences. I feel they should have had something Hall of Fame every month.
Yeah.
Being the school that it is.
They be having networking events, but they don't tell nobody.
They definitely
and then they be going FSO, but FSO always down. Yeah, but it's always fixing it. My FSO was just broke, bro. They ain't had the schedule,
bro. Because I feel if we have more events like that, it will make it more of a real college experience. Yeah. We missing out on a lot that real colleges.
I'll keep it a band though. If you're taking a 20-month course, you're not making any event. I'm sorry. You're gonna be.
Yeah, that was the main reason I did extend it too, so I could be more.
You're not
involved.
making any event. You are taking the 20-month course like I did, and did you take the 20-month course?
Yo.
You're not making any event ever. You're gonna be at school half the time. You're gonna be too busy. You're gonna be too tired by the time you get out of class. Straight up.
Okay, and you rather make your own music or
literally,
do
bro.
something else.
Literally, bro.
I mean, sometimes you're not even motivated enough to make your own music because you got so many other assignments.
At that point, you just gotta force yourself.
Literally.
I mean, it's and then what sucks is obviously you have your introverts, your extroverts, but it's if you want people to collaborate more, I think it would just work well if we're able to be in a classroom together. You know what I mean? Seeing the same people every month is okay, we know these group of people, we don't know anybody else in the school, and it's a small school.
Yeah. So I mean, they encourage personal networking, but I mean, it's just when I see you type of
we barely get that, bro.
But
the only class we had was with the creative writing students. Was the script writing technique class we had. There were the creative writing students also got to take that class.
See, bro, y'all collaborating a lot, bro.
But that's one time. That's one time.
At least you had a month.
At least though.
I don't even count his recorded music because I know we collaborated music production for that class, but we didn't even do nothing. They were just there in the same class too. It's I don't even count history recorded music because we didn't even collaborate with music production students, bro. It was but at least you had at least you had some class where you collaborated with other degree programs, bro. We had nothing.
How big was your class size when you graduated?
I'm pretty sure. I'm gonna say it's around 24 of us. 24 of us. I'll say 24, 25 of us. Okay. Yeah. So it wasn't that big of a classroom.
Wow.
I ain't gonna lie. I could give HBCUs that at least they give you the full college experience, but if you were to go to an HBCU, though, which HBCU you think you would go to?
No, I said NCAT. Dude. I said NCAT.
You
Clark or Morehouse.
Clark. I say Dillard. So.
Dude,
I say Morgan State maybe. I think I would have went to Morgan State.
Yeah, I would definitely been.
Yeah, I say.
TSU.
Yeah.
TSU for sure. Let me see.
There's Bama too though. There's Bama.
I was gonna think FAMU because FAMU isn't FAMU where's FAMU at?
FAMU, that's like Daytona.
Yeah, FAMU. I remember visiting FAMU's campus.
No, FAMU is that's Bethune. That's in Daytona. FAMU is in Tallahassee.
Yeah, that's what I say. Tallahassee.
It's by Florida State. Yeah.
FAMU, their campus is lit.
What?
Is that South?
Tallahassee, that's north.
It's north, yeah. FAMU's campus is tough, bro. I was like, FAMU's not a bad place to go, but I just like there was something going on.
Or NCAT.
But Clark, I like Clark Atlanta too. I remember visiting Clark Atlanta's campus. I was like, Clark Atlanta's campus is nice.
Only thing is like the HBCUs in Atlanta, the dorms are horrible.
Yeah,
I seen
the dorms are horrible.
I ain't gonna lie. I take back Dillard. I said Xavier.
Bro, bro. I remember when I visited Clark Atlanta, bro. Bro, the Q dogs, bro. Dude, they like as I was on tour, bro. They were doing like the little step show, bro. I was like, I did the little thing, and they were like, hey, They walked up and they're like, you can't do that unless you in. You can't do that. I'm like, dang, bro. I'm only 17.
You ain't like Devon, bro. You ain't like Devon.
Yeah. Bro, I was like, bro.
Not doing that shirt.
See,
I had one.
Yeah, last episode.
It was from. Huh?
No, I was saying it was last part.
It was the last one. But it was like the Alpha something. But
yeah, bro.
I picked it up alongside UCF merch, so I didn't even know.
Oh.
So, I'm glad we told you though. Like just being around, walking around with that. Yeah,
that's crazy. My dad saw.
Nah.
His dad's cute, right? My dad's an Alpha, yeah. So if he saw the shirt, he would be like, and then especially if I told him, that's my homie over there, he would have been like, yo, homie, an Alpha? I'm like,
nah. I don't even know what like is it sorority or whatever.
I
don't know which one I would because like my
fraternity sororities for the girls.
I'm getting it mixed up because like my dad taught at HBCU, but it's like I don't know which one I would be a part of. I ain't gonna lie.
I'd probably be an Alpha.
Probably. I don't know.
Yeah, I know a lot of people that do Alpha. I know a lot of people that Alpha, but Q Dog, hell no, bro. Never.
I can do a lot of Q's.
I feel like
those hazing, they doing that, the barking and all that, bro. Nah, bro.
That's you, bro.
No. Nah, bro. I'm straight on that.
Alpha's top tier though, right?
They don't have tiers.
Yeah,
I thought they did though. The way they
on campuses there might be like a certain amount.
There's sections.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it looks fun though. But that's a lot of you got to pay a lot of money for all that stuff, and you got to do the hazing and whatnot. It's like, nah, bro, I'm good. I ain't doing all that.
You get a lot of connects though.
You get them lifetime connections though.
My dad, he got them lifetime connections.
That's what I'm saying. That's the only reason why. Like, if I would do HBCU, I need them connects. Like,
a lot of celebrities are Q dogs too.
Yeah.
Like Shaq, Steve Harvey.
Like I know for girls it's the AKAs. Like even my sister's the AKAs. Like I know for
she's AK.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes, I know. So I know for a lot. Of little women, it's like you AKA, like you said, like
or a Delta. My old neighbor's a Delta.
It's like those. Like, it's like those two I keep hearing about, bro. So like you one of those, you straight. Like, you set for life.
Yeah, I think that's what they wanted me to join, like the Delta.
I don't know what that. I don't know that.
That's the woman, bro. That's the one.
I'm tripping.
You mean Kappa? Is it Kappa the guys went to? Yeah. Alpha.
Yeah, my old school Kappas were like big. Like that was they ran the campus down there.
Yeah, Kappa, bro.
I would have joined just the.
Nigga, you can't. You gotta be a woman to join the sorority, bro.
Never mind. I'm not even gonna say. Never mind.
That was wild.
Never mind.
That was insane, bro.
I'm just keep.
Clip right there. They go ahead. I'm saying.
He wanted to be invited to sleep.
You feel me? You trying to get them connections, bro?
But it's all, it's fine. It's all good.
I was confused. I was like, huh?
All I know is I received an email. I just can't remember which.
It definitely wasn't the Delta.
Nah, definitely was the Delta.
I might have been. They probably just shoot whoever, bro. Probably just spam you or something. Yeah, bro.
You said spam?
Probably, yeah.
What you mean?
I don't think they be
from my school, bro.
I don't think they be emailing niggas now, bro. I thought it had to be some secret thing.
Bro. I got
especially like those big like black fraternities. Like they don't email, bro. They recruit.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, it has to be like I thought it was about
because you're not allowed to say anything until like you.
Yeah.
You really can't say anything until the step show is over. Like,
you can't,
until you reveal, yeah.
Like, you can't. I thought you can't even like really ask either. Like I think you can ask around, but like you can't even actually recruit it. Like they'll be like, nah. Just be like, nah,
yeah,
bro.
it's like some lane.
Literally, bro.
They be gatekeeping it.
Literally, I'm like, dang, bro, you can't let me be a part. Like,
I can't even tell your roommate, bro. Like I be seeing people talk about how like they go to like the reveals and they be like, yeah, that's my roommate. Like,
I mean, isn't it just like, well, Full Sail got a BSU, right? Like full
Black Student Union,
right?
They do have it. But
How come they know every black person? Because they follow every, like, there was like a spam account or whatever that started following random people.
oh yeah.
Yeah, how come they know all? How come they know everybody?
They were just going around finding every black Full Sail student.
They probably recommended. They
Some
probably went Full Sail 1 and looked at everyone's like nationality, like their nationality, like African American.
Wait, they have a BSU at Full Sail?
It's not serious. They don't be doing it.
I
Nah.
didn't even know that.
I agree with the account.
That's what I'm saying. Because I don't even know who runs this account, bro. Real talk.
Yeah, because they just followed everybody.
Don't follow me. Shoot.
Yeah, I don't even
I'm about to say, I just peep.
No, because I remember like if Holla or it was like some event I had once like they little tent or whatever, and I seen a girl who was like she was like the president or something, and I was like, how you become the president? And she was like, nobody else wanted to do it, so.
Dang.
Oh, she just started. I thought she just found it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like dang.
Well, that's turned though a little bit. I mean, you found it. I mean, did she even work? Like, go to Full Sail still? Like, that's just one of the things I was.
Well,
like,
when I first got here, the lady who was the president, she was like about to graduate.
Yeah.
And then after she graduated, I ain't hear nothing about it after that. They do like little like movie nights and stuff. Like
I don't go to any. I haven't been to any of those events.
Yeah, I haven't, bro.
I kind of wish I did, but like at the same time, it's like it'd be at like inconvenient times.
Yes, bro. Like, bro, no one's gonna be here at 3 p.m. Bro, we got niggas got class. Like,
You getting out of class or going in class?
Literally, bro. Like, no one's gonna be here at 3 p.m. or 5 p.m.
And then when I get out of class, I'm not trying to go watch a 2-hour movie. Like I'm
Yeah,
sleeping.
bro.
Right after that, right? You just got class.
After an 8-hour
Shit,
class,
bro.
I'm cool.
Shit.
what was that adjustment like having school on like the weekends?
Dude, that one, I think that only happened for 2 months. I'm pretty sure it was like the first 2 months. No, it was the first month that like going to Full Sail. We had to be there Saturday. I was like, yo, what? And then I'm pretty sure we did it again during like the principal's electronics class. Mm-hmm. We had to be because I think it was because of Hall of Fame week.
Yeah.
They did it for Saturday. I remember that. That was terrible. And then I'm pretty sure it was like one final one. I think it was Advanced Audio Workstation. We had to be there for a Saturday. For like a Saturday, yeah. I'm pretty sure it was that class we had to be for a Saturday. So I mean, it was just weird. It was kind of annoying, but like then again, you had days off in the middle of the week. So it was kind of just like, all right, well, we got a class Saturday, but like, I had Tuesday and Thursday off, so we're kind of just chilling from there.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, I had class on a Sunday before, and I was like,
What?
I couldn't
There's class on
I couldn't
Sunday.
believe it. I'm like, you can do that? Like,
there's class on Sunday.
What is that? That was illegal or something, bro?
Yeah, no, I really did though. Like, I'd never heard of class on a Sunday before in my life, so.
No, luckily I ain't have a class on Sunday, but I remember before I came here, they told me you would never have a class on a Sunday.
Yeah. I think like during like December because of the break, a lot like some people end up having class on Sundays because it'd be they're trying to condense everything.
Yeah.
And they gotta adjust the schedule, so they gotta have more days. And like if a lot of classrooms are booked up, then some people might have to have class on Sunday because that's the only day like the class might be open to do your lecture or whatever.
I'm gonna keep it real, bro. There shouldn't be any classes on the month of December, bro. Because there's too many breaks going on.
Thanksgiving break, so much going on.
Thanksgiving break and winter break, dude. Respectfully,
Bro, they just need to make that break long.
No, they let's take December off. Like they just made people take December off.
I'm saying.
I'll if I gotta be for 21 months, I'll be fine as long as I have that month off.
Yeah, how long is the break? Is 2 weeks.
Like,
Yeah,
no
bro.
summer break is wild to me. Like, bro, what? Are you serious? You have to be here the
It
whole
wasn't a
summer?
weekend. Wasn't summer break a weekend?
It's a weekend.
It's like a week.
I don't know why they don't do it like in June. Like, why is it in July? Because like in June, like at the end of June, everyone else is ready to go back to school.
Yeah, bro.
So like,
Even like May, if they did a summer break in May, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, the only good breaks is honestly spring break and Yeah, spring break and winter break.
But our spring break ain't even when everybody else got spring break. It's just
but it's after. It's like weeks after, bro. Like dang.
Like all my homies are in school, and I'm like, yo, I'm on spring break.
They're like, all right. They're like, all right. They're like, should they go? What? Like, sure. Like,
I mean, we all in class. So.
Literally, bro. I was like, dude, I can stand that, bro. Like winter break, things get lined up finally. Like finally, things get lined up.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'll be
even then, all my homies been on break for like 2 weeks already.
Yeah, exactly. Like Thanksgiving break was chill too. Like so I saw some of my homies for Thanksgiving break.
Thanksgiving break not even a whole week, bro.
You get it's a weekend, bro.
It's like 3 days.
It's like not even the full Wednesday. Half of that Wednesday. Yeah. Thursday, Friday. Yeah, Thursday and the weekend.
Literally, bro. Like it was that Thursday, Friday. And then, yeah, dude, that was a cool little 4-day break. Like that went back, and then but most definitely winter break, bro. We were ready to get up out of there. Winter break. Me and my homies, we were ready to get out of there in class, bro. Like, bro, I cannot wait to get that flight. Dude, my flight was right after my last class too. Well, immediately.
I'll be out, yeah. I'll be trying to get the most out of my time.
I'm flying straight back after. Well, after December, we done.
Yeah.
So like, I'm flying back.
Oh, that's actually a great month to end. You got winter break.
And it's my birthday too.
Yeah, bro. So you graduate probably the first week of December.
That's a regular month to graduate, either May or December, bro.
Yeah. That's tough. That's tough. So. We graduate. Obviously, June. No, June's a regular month to graduate. That's maybe for like high school. That's maybe for like high school.
Really? In Georgia, they graduate like late May.
For you guys start a month early. I forgot. You guys start a month really late.
Oh, we start in August and end in May.
Some people.
Yeah, North we start September to June.
That's a real like summer though. Summer does start in June.
That is true.
I ain't gonna lie. For some high schools, it depends though. Some people graduate earlier, like end of April to mid-June or whatever. So,
bro, one of my cousins, he's in school 11 months out of the year.
Dang.
Or well, before he graduated, he was in school 11 months out of the year.
But like summer school,
he had a lot of breaks in between. Like they would start in August and finish in like June.
Jeez. Wow. Was he doing like summer break and all that stuff? Like
and summer break was.
I mean the summer classes and all that. Whatever that was.
This was grade school.
Jeez.
It's not public school.
Jeez.
That's too much.
Nah, that's crazy.
Nah, but they're tweaking for that. I cannot do a 1 month break for a year. I cannot do it, man. But because we just graduated from Full Sail, we didn't get a 1 month break. We had a 2-week break out of the year, bro.
We just out of pocket. I've never been off for more than 3 weeks.
Really, bro.
Yeah.
Nah, that's crazy though. That's crazy. No. We still got like 5 minutes.
Okay, yeah. I was gonna say, y'all want to do the cipher?
Yeah, but we're about to wrap up.
Okay.
So,
yeah, we got something coming for y'all. Yeah.
Before we get done though, you got like anything motivational, like a motivational speech or something you learned,
mental health stuff,
like about how like your music about expressing.
Just some final words for the audience.
So.
Yeah, man. Just keep. You gotta stay the course, bro. Like stay focused. That's really what it is, bro. Stay focused. You feel me? You hanging out with people that's taking you off course. You feel me? Or if you're the one taking yourself off course, bro, you gotta just stay locked in, bro. Like this is a phase of your life, straight up. Like for some people, it's just 27 months. You got 27 months to lock in, bro. Focus on what you need to learn so you can get a job in the future. Like the people are doing the 20-month course, like I said, it's quicker for us. We had 20 months. Simply just 20 months straight, just focus and just keep doing what you got to do, bro. That's all you got to do. Don't get distracted. I got distracted. Like last year, I was getting distracted, bro. Grades started fading a little bit. It's like I wasn't making the music I was supposed to do. Because I was getting a little big. I was getting a little big, a little chubby. You feel me?
During that one phase.
Yeah. It's feeling
that one era.
That COVID.
That one era, I was getting a little chubby. I was like, nah, bro. Like, around this time last year, I was like, nah, I got to lock back in. Really, just do what I got to do. And like I said, bro, I got valedictorian for it. So hey,
yes, sir.
You feel me? Just stay the course, man. Simple as that.
Yeah,
for sure. Stay the course.
Yeah.
I want to say shout out to though.
Yeah,
he about to move, but
the reason we gotta stop, bro.
Yeah,
you know.
So blame in the chat.
I mean,
in the chat.
I guess you could blame
but to blame me.
Appreciate you making your space available.
Just blame me, man. This fuck me, bro.
Yeah. Hey, that's what he said though.
He made sure.
Man, I made sure. Bro, you said that, so I own up to it, man.
Yeah.
Anyway, but appreciate you, you know what I'm saying, making your space available, these past episodes.
Also edits the audio, so shout out to him for that.
So shout out to and Zach because they both make this possible.
Really?
Zach came in clutch too with all the film equipment, everything, the camera, the lighting.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, matter of fact, shout out to everybody, bro.
Yeah.
Y'all gonna continue a pod, man. Y'all should continue a pod.
I mean, we might have to do
On
that.
Discord, bro?
Yeah, we might have to do a Discord.
Feel me? A Discord pod. When you're going streams, when you guys going streams, like do streaming stuff, that'd be crazy.
That might actually blow it up.
Yeah.
So like, we could continue though. We could do a Discord.
We got a lot of clips too, so we can always post
Shout out
clips.
to me. Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah, it depends what everybody got
Depends on
going.
what
But we'll see.
everybody's not.
Exactly, bro. Y'all gonna continue this, bro. Real talk.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, we gonna let y'all decide whenever y'all see this though. But
If y'all want more. But yeah,
if y'all
shout out
want
to-
more, just hit us up, But it's been fun, you know what I'm saying, expressing, it's just been fun being here, But we'll catch y'all next time.
Yeah, man.
Yep.
Shout out to every viewer, everybody who tuned in, man.
Yo,
It's been a lovely.
shout out y'all.
Yes, sir.
HTV out.